Students, now we are going to cover the topic user interface. What is meant by this? User interface. Interface. What is this interface? A medium to communicate. User interface. So we cannot directly talk to the computer. So we need a medium to communicate with the computer. That is user interfaces. Operating system is such a medium. So we will see. Interface is the point where two systems meet and interact with each other. So interface is the point where two systems meet and interact with each other. Similarly, in computing, user interface refers to the hardware-software mechanism. It is a hardware-software mechanism by which a user interact with computer to pass instructions to it. So, a user interface means it's a hardware-software mechanism by which a user interacts with the computer to pass instructions, to give instructions. The operating system of a computer acts as an interface. The operating system of a computer acts as an interface by the user will give instructions to the operating system. The operating system processes the instructions and give it to the hardware or software, which gives the user, through which user gives a commands, that is user gives a commands or instruction to the computer and also receive message from the computer. So operating system acts as an interface where it will receive the commands from the user and process and give it to the computer, and after then it will receive the message from the computer and give it to the user. Without the operating system, interaction between a user and a computer is not possible. It's not possible. So you have two types of user interfaces. First one is character user interfaces and graphical user interfaces. Now we will discuss about what is character user interfaces. This interface requires the user to type commands in order to interact with the computer system. So to talk to the computer system in this user interface, character user interface, what are the users required means the user requires to type the command. See, this is the example for the character user interfaces. It's a black screen where you have to type commands to get an output. Even if you have to open a folder, you have to type commands. Whereas in normal way, what do you do to open a folder? Just go to the folder and double click, it will open. But in character user interface, it is not possible at all. It will have a black screen. You have to type commands for opening the folders, picture, music, or for everything you have to type the commands in order to interact with the computer system. This type of interface is not a good choice. Why? For the beginners. Why? Because the beginners has to remember every commands. Every commands is for to use the operating system. So it will be very difficult for everyone to remember all the commands. So they have to memorize a good range of different commands. Character interface. So it is not a good choice. A character interface is also known as command line interface. It's also known as command line interfaces. CLI. A command line. So this is C. A command line is a space on the display screen in which commands are typed in by the user. So a command line is a space on the display screen. That is a command line. This is the command line. Command line is a space on the display screen in which commands are typed in by the user. These are the commands typed by the user. So this is the command line. So this is character user interface is also known as command line interfaces. What is command line? It's a space on the screen where the user types the commands. Example are Unix and disk operating system, that is DOS. Disk operating system are the popular examples of CUI. So Unix and DOS are the popular examples of CUI. Next, GUI, that is graphical user interface. Your Windows is a graphical user interfaces. This interface is graphic based and interactive in nature. So they are mostly interactive type. User can view the output. User can see what is happening. At a time it has a many icons, symbols, many things are there, shortcuts. See, these are the icons. You can have icons. So it is very easy to work with the graphical user interfaces. Different devices such as mouse, keyboards, etc. are used to interact with the system. So in the graphical user interfaces, we use mouse, keyboard, etc. to interact with the system. Whereas in character user interfaces, you can use only keyboard because everything will happen under the typing of commands. The user have to type commands for each and every steps, so only keyboard is required. Whereas here, by using mouse, you can navigate. Navigate means move through each system, that is folders, files, etc. Interact with the system. GUI is more user friendly as unlike CUI. This UI is more user friendly. It does not require the user to memorize the commands. In GUI, we don't need to memorize the commands. Instead, the user uses different menus and options to communicate with the system. So you have many options, menus to communicate with the system. Example is your Windows. Windows is the most popular GUI operating system. Moving to the advantages of GUI over CUI. So what are the advantages GUI has compared to CUI? GUI is much attractive and appealing. Appealing means interesting. It's very attractive and appealing. See the screen and see this screen. Which one is more attractive? This one, Windows. That is, GUI is more attractive and appealing, whereas CUI interface is relatively less appealing, less interesting. Second is, GUI is easier to learn and more user friendly due to the presence of various graphical elements like icons, menus, button, etc. Here you have many buttons, icons, menus, etc. But whereas here you don't have anything. It's simply a black screen where you have to type commands. So you have to remember a large commands. It is a GUI is easier to learn and more user friendly due to the presence of various graphical elements like icons, menus, etc. Here CUI is a text based interface where you type text, and hence it is not as user friendly as GUI. Third point is, with GUI, a user does not have to learn the complicated commands. We don't need to learn the commands. By using mouse, we can navigate through icons, menus we have. Whereas in CUI, a user is required to memorize many commands to operate and control of a CUI. To work in the CUI interfaces, user has to remember many commands. GUI users have windows that allow a user to work, view, control and manipulate multiple programs and folders at the same time. So at the same time, you can play music, you can create a document, you can make presentation, you can watch movie. So many applications can be done at the single moment, and you can see the output by side. When you double click on a folder, you can see what is happening. You can see the folder is getting opened. Whereas in CUI, it does not offer the same ease and ability to work on multiple programs at once on one screen. So you cannot work with multiple programs at the same time. You have to work with only one program at a one time. If you are listening to a music, you have to listen to the music. Then after completing it or after closing it only, you can do any other work. So it is not easy to work with multiple applications. GUI supports the use of both a mouse and keyboard to control and navigate through your systems. So you have mouse also, you have keyboard also. In the keyboard also you have arrow keys to move to control and navigate. Navigate means to move from one application to another. So for that also you can use mouse and keyboard in GUI. You use normally Windows in S. In CUI, it supports the use of a keyboard only because we have to type every commands. You don't need to have a mouse. In GUI, the user mostly get immediate visual feedback of the action he is doing. Yes, this is what I have said. When you open a folder, you can see the immediate result. The folder is getting open. For example, the user can see immediately that a file is successfully moved from one directory to another. Suppose you copy a file from one folder to another, the action you can see that the file is moving from one to another. Whereas you cannot see this action in CUI. There is no obvious feedback. Feedback will not come. If we consider the same example, one or more additional commands is to be issued to confirm the file transfer action. So suppose you have copied one file from another, from the one location to another location. So you have typed the command, but you cannot see whether it has reached there or not. So in the destination location. So to confirm that, you have to again type few or more commands to confirm whether the file has done the proper transfer. And the last one is, in GUI, multiple tasks can run simultaneously at a time. So we can run with a multiple task. whereas here only single task can be done at a particular point of time. Now moving to disadvantages of GUI over CUI. Disadvantages of GUI. GUI requires more system resources to load the various graphical elements such as icons, fonts, etc. So you have icons also, menus also, fonts also, many things as I said there. So you need more memory. Yes, you need more memory to work with this all things. Whereas CU has less system resources as compared to GUI, because there is no graphical things, there is no icon, it's just a simple screen, so less memory is required. GUI is still a bit slower than CU as it uses both mouse and keyboard to navigate and control. Yes, it is a bit slower than CUI because we use both mouse also and keyboard also to navigate the control. Whereas CUI, it only uses a keyboard for navigation. Yes, you just simply type the command and the operation will be resulting in a very faster manner because it is using less system resource. Automatically the speed will be faster. GUI occupies large amount of hard space as compared to CUI. It uses large system resource also. It uses hard disk space also because many things are there to store. Here it uses smaller disk space. There is nothing to store. Here GUI requires more RAM to run. So it requires more RAM to run because to run an application, multiple application, you need more RAM, random access memory. Here it does not need much RAM because it is just a single screen, black screen. You are typing commands and according to that it will work. So it does not require more RAM. GUI based operating systems are more expensive as user have to pay the license fee. Yes. Suppose example Microsoft Office. To work a Microsoft Office in your system, you have to pay a license fee for a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, etc. Then only you can use the applications in GUI based operating systems are more for operating system also. GUI based operating system are also very costly. Windows, you have 8.1, 7.1, 10, whatever. You have to pay a amount for getting the Windowses. You have to pay the license fee. Whereas in CU based operating system, they are less expensive. They don't need to have such an amount compared to the GUI. I hope you clear with the topic GUI, user interfaces and different types of user interfaces. Now moving to the let's know more. The codename of Windows 7 was Blackcomb and Vienna. Earlier, the codename of Windows 7 was Blackcomb and Vienna. Later it was renamed as Windows 7 because it was the 7th operating system. So the earlier name of the Windows 7 was Blackcomb and Vienna. Later it was renamed because it is the 7th operating system. BIOS, Basic Input Output Operating System. Basic Input Output System. What is this BIOS? It's a software stored on a smaller memory chip on the motherboard which instruct the computer how to perform basic functions such as booting, configuring the hardware, etc. So it's a small memory chip on the motherboard. So in the motherboard it is a small memory chip. It will instruct the computer how to perform basic functions such as booting. Booting means starting the operating system, configuring the hardware. So you have to get the inputs, outputs, whatever you have stored in the hardware, then only you can work with it. And it also manages data flow between the OS and the attached devices. That is, example means if you connect a printer, you have given a print. So it should connect the data flow from the operating system to the printer. So then only it will print and give you the hard copy. Quick view. To minimize all the windows opened in your desktop. So if you have opened more than one windows in your desktop or one window in your desktop, you can minimize it by pressing the shortcut key Windows key plus M. By pressing Windows key and M, you can minimize all the windows opened in your desktop. To bring all those minimized windows back up, so if you want to maximize it, Windows key plus Shift plus M. To minimize, Windows key plus M. To maximize, Windows key plus Shift plus M. Windows was originally going to be called Interface Manager because it is a interface. Operating system is an interface, user interface. But an assistant urged Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the owner of Microsoft Windows. So an assistant urged Bill Gates to call it Windows. So he said that we can call this as a Windows because it is indicating that whenever the user type a command, it opened a series of tiles or windows. So have you seen tiles or windows? When you open or anything, search for anything, or when you type something, it will open many windows. Yes, we need dialog boxes. That is why it is called as a Windows. Windows 98 was the first operating system to support internet connection sharing. You can share the internet connection in the which the operating system which support the internet connection sharing was the Windows 8. This was the first operating system which support internet connection sharing. This feature allowed several machines to share a single internet connection. So several machines can share the single internet connection. Windows 95 featured the first appearance of the start menu. So in Windows 95, the start menu's first appearance has reached. Taskbar, minimize, maximize and close button on each application window. So these are all come in the Windows 95. So Windows 98 supports the internet connection sharing. Windows 98 was the first operating system to support internet connection sharing. Windows 95 was the operating system which show the first appearance of start menu, taskbar, minimize, maximize and close button on each application window. In each application window at the top, you can see at the top right you can see 3 buttons is for minimize, maximize, close. Yes, in that these all come in firstly in Windows 95.